St. Joe's won a nice possession this first time out.
Here's a dodge and a goal down the right alley. First goal of the game of the Hawks. And it's Kyle Kane, a two-time first-team All-NECer with number 18 on the season. Little cross
Nice
the direction, finds one in front for Trevor Johnson. He couldn't catch it clean. Cop for Tuttle. Tuttle looks for an opening in the middle. Trevor Johnson scores to tie it for Sacred Heart. Jake Lindahl picks up Chris Blewitt. Blewitt looking to wrap it around, he scores! Blewitt with number 23 on the year. And he excels out of X, out to the top. And with that quick release, it's 2-1, the Hawks. The leaning score for St. Joseph's in possession, trying to swim his way to the front. It goes in, he scores. It got redirected by the defense, and it was a changeup that handcuffs Dutton. McGinley stays with him. Here's Avaduti off the bench. Reed Avaduti charging in and shooting, and he scores! And the semis are tied. Reed Avaduti, number 4 on the year for the senior. And the Pioneers storm out of the gates in the second half. McGinley has some space. Dodging his way to the front, quick shot and a goal! Shane Fable.
The freshman.
Dutton makes the save on a dead-on try
looks.
by Jack Anderson. The Pioneers looking for transition. Fitzel right down the middle. Sajasi shoots. He scores! Sajasi ties it with 1:08 to go in the third. Trying to find a hole in it. Kramer dropped the ball, and it's turned over to St. Joseph's. The Hawks looking for transition. The pass down low to the doorstep for the goal. Restivo. St. Joseph's is back on top with seasons on the line for both teams.
See, now that the shot clock's on, Dutton's probably going to stay in the goal.
Vernacchio gets free, shoots and scores! Vernacchio swims to the front, and it's a 2-goal lead for the Hawks. St. Joseph's University, the regular season champions, moving on to the Northeast Conference Championship game on their field Saturday afternoon at 12.
Here with Coach Ray here. What can you say about your guys staying with it? I know Sacred Heart showed a lot of fight, but they never seemed to get rattled throughout this game.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that it was going to be a tight game down the stretch. The last one was almost the exact same. We got up by a bit, they came storming back, tied it up, and we were able to score a few and steal the victory. But that is a heck of a team who had a heck of a year, and I give them all the credit in the world. They played a hell of a game, and our guys made a couple more plays. That game was about as even as it could possibly be. Dead even at the face-off, almost dead even on the ground balls. Turnovers are separated by 1. I mean, it was a very evenly played game, and we were just fortunate to be on the winning end.
What can you say about your defensive midfielders, McNamara and Stoner? I mean, they seem to just be a real force in the transition game.
Yeah, they're, you know, I think that they're arguably as important to our team as anyone. Some of the plays that Will Mack made today in transition, huge goals, huge assists. I mean, those two guys were absolutely phenomenal, and they have been all year.
And then just last question here about Blewitt. I know him and Restivo have really anchored that offense. Just what did you see out of those guys today?
Well, I think those guys played like seniors, played like they have all year. I think one of the critical goals was the goal to go up by 2, or the goal to go up by 1. They go zone. You know, Chris slips inside, Mike feeds them, and they scored. So it was 2 seniors playing like seniors.
All right, well, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the final. Here with Chris Blewitt. Big game out of you and Restivo. You had a hat trick yourself. What went right for you guys offensively today?
Yeah, I think that, you know, when push comes to shove, we were able to execute the way we wanted to. We weren't able to do what we wanted to do offensively, but, you know, once we were able to calm down, we were able to hold off Sacred Heart's run and just get back to playing St. Joe's lacrosse. It helped us, you know, push through in the end, which was a nice way to end today.
What do you think that says about your team, how you guys never really seemed to hang your heads when Sacred Heart came back, especially at the beginning of the second half?
Yeah, I think that's, you know, something that our team has been awesome at the entire season. We have a tremendous group of 35 guys, a terrific senior class. When where everyone's a leader, everyone takes ownership. You know, from the guys on the field to the guys at the end of the bench, everyone's involved and holding each other accountable and making sure that, you know, we stay level-headed and we get back to playing the way we want to play. So, you know, it's been a terrific experience with this team and being able to come through in those tight one-goal games, which, you know, we've been fortunate enough to be on the winning side of a lot this season.
All right, well, thanks, Chris. Good luck in the final.
I appreciate it.